Welcome back, everyone. It's another Company Fears 2 replay cast, and we have a guest. Introduce yourself, fucker.
Hello, my name is Helping Hans, and today I'm here to teach Woodstock how to quick scope in Battlefield 5.
Of course, of course. So obviously he's Kettok the meme man, and in case you haven't watched his channel, it will be in the description. Anyway, I guess we can start, right? Right now, I guess 3, 2, 1, go. So, the best map in the world, Steps. Everyone loves it.
This is gonna be a clusterfuck on the midfield.
Yeah, so the replay was sent in by Charles Martel, and yeah, he sent in a few replays. Obviously, Kettok doesn't know that, but he is a unusual customer of this glorious establishment. And yeah, he's already building a special rifle command, so snipers, everyone loves that.
Everybody, quick disclaimer, I'm a professional caster, by the way, so if you want to watch more professional casts, just head to my channel, you know, I have tons of casts right there.
Yes, yes, I mean, he's a professional Jew, everything. So, yeah, you can just stop by him for anything. Anyway, the other players are Aziz and the Maxis, 88888, 4 8s, and they're all Soviets, and they're all friends. The Germans, there's 3 OKWs. So, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match, and that's why I brought him along, because it's like, you know, this has the potential for some derp. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course, we already see the kind of chat that we like on this team.
So, yeah, the Russians saying that with Jews you win, what's that supposed to mean?
Probably that Judeo-Bolshevism is true.
Alright.
Already we...
Kowalski.
Yes, exactly. Looks like we already have a clown car coming in, plus some Pinos from the Soviets. So that's going to be nasty for the north. Already a little bit of fighting along the center. So the Sturmpyos trying to fight off these combat engineers and get the field. They will probably be successful, but there isn't really much OKW infantry anywhere around the center. I don't know.
There's 2 Sturms on the bottom. I don't know what they're doing. They're engaging the engineers, looks like. If they push, they might be able to kill them.
Yeah, but there's the scout car over here, so the scout car is probably going to be... Actually, hold on.
Oh, look at the damage. Like, they could easily kill it if it doesn't move it, but he's moving it backwards, so I think it's safe.
Yeah, and now the Pinos will eat, you know, quite a bit of Sturmgewehr, so yeah, now he has to run away. Okay, well, that was relatively unexpected, but I guess whenever the Soviets can get some engineers to repair that clown car with the flamethrowers also, they're going to be in a good spot. Also with the Maxim, doesn't seem like really the south should be that contested, at least if they can use these units correctly. In the center, we have another clown car, and it's the one with the Pinos, so that's going to be nasty, and as you can see, those folks already running away. Yeah, pretty much...
I'm already shooting on the Sturms on the bottom point.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to suppress them, and it's working. But there's the Kubelwagen, so who knows?
Oh yeah, the glorious line with the Kubelwagen.
Yeah, he's...
Why is this guy not spamming Kubels? Like, seriously, just spam Kubels, easy win.
Because he doesn't know the truth,
Oh,
and...
he's gonna lose it now.
Yeah.
Okay, got away.
Okay, seems like it managed to do the drive-by, you know? And the Sturmpiles trying to get around, but not really, you know, not really having an easy time. And yes, so it seems like the south will go to the Russians, even though it's going to take a while. And center is also going to the Soviets, so that's not too bad. Still though, we have a triple cap for the Germans, so they're, you know, taking down those points.
They're not contesting top at all. Like, look at this.
Yeah, that's where the 2 VPs obviously are.
On the full point and on the bottom point.
I mean, that's what people generally do on Steps. They generally try to go for the fuel a lot. And
go for the fuel, but you also want to take the meat VP, don't you?
yeah, and you know, if
it's the top one, because you have the munitions there as well.
Yeah, I don't think they care too much about the munitions, at least not yet. Because the Soviets generally don't have that much of a problem.
They're gonna pull out all the STGs and all the Shreks with the... Considering that all 3 of them are OKW.
Yeah, we've already got one Shrek from the green OKW player, Fake You Hard, and he's actually managed to destroy the scout car with those Shreks, so yeah. already making some good headway with that. But yeah, the south is still contested. Doesn't seem like the Germans can really bring out a victory there. And the clown car is really proving to be quite the useful tool. Of course, with 2 players going with the tier 1 for the Soviets, you know, the Germans really need to start getting out some Raketenwerfers or something. Otherwise, they're just gonna have problems. And there goes the south. Seems like the Germans are starting to get their trucks. Damn it.
Yeah, they're also trying to push back the engineers on the field point. They're kind of successful, as I can see. You know?
Yeah, they've got a support gun. So obviously everyone loves to put the support guns like right near that cliff. And, you know, it's really, really annoying. Oh, look. Looks like we have...
Yeah, well, I was just about to say, like, is he going to choose heavy fortification?
Yeah, exactly.
There you have it. It's gonna, like, make this hill the artillery hill. It's gonna have, like, 4 artillery pieces next to each other and bombard the enemy base the whole game.
Yeah. How do you like the OKW SimCity?
Jesus Christ. Like, if you're talking about SimCity, doesn't matter which faction it is, just, like, go hang yourself, please. Like,
I mean...
I don't like SimCity. Don't use SimCity. That's homosexual. Just be a man and spam something.
Of course. Of course. Well, that's what the Soviets are doing in the south. They're really spamming a lot of infantry, and it's kind of working out right now. Like, they're just pushing back the Germans, but there's 2 players from the Soviets in the south, and they're pretty much only facing against 1 German, so yeah, it's kind of understandable. And
looks like the Russians have decamped the German control points on top, and now they're gonna get flanked by
some glorious Volksgrenadiers, upgrading some Sturmgewehrs. Yeah, but like those engineers are doing their job. They're just kind of distracting the OKW guys, and they're capping some points to prevent them from, you know, getting too many resources and too much VP advantage. So yeah, it's working out for the Russians, to be honest. Doesn't really seem like they're going for any. It doesn't really seem like they're going for any like late game yet. Even though they have enough fuel, they haven't built anything. But I don't know.
Is he gonna lose the Volson bottom?
Yep, he did.
He does. Oh well. I don't know why he went in for the Panzerfaust. He's just gonna get the engineers out and fix it. That was really not worth it.
Yeah, that's kind of like the derpy thing about a lot of players, is that they don't really realize that the reason you Panzerfaust is that, you know, maybe you could kill it and chase it down, or maybe you need to run away and, you know, prevent it from chasing you, but then they go out of their way to Panzerfaust it for no reason, you know? Could have just run away, but didn't really do that. And looks like the Kubo in the center is in real deep trouble because there's a couple of penals, and is that gonna be enough? Yep, that's the end of the Kubo. You know, fucking Klaus the driver gets sent 1,700 miles away from the explosion.
Well, at least Hans, the infantry support gun guy, is doing some kills here.
Yeah, but he's gonna get like derped on by those Vet2 penals and the scout car. Yeah, look at that flamethrower. But he's gonna get pushed back. Yeah, of course. That's why you do the flame engineer scout car, so that you can just get out and repair it. You know, and there goes the support gun. You know, already knocked out. The Germans are just trying to push back the Soviet push, but I think that they're gonna satchel. Yeah.
Yep.
And maybe they're gonna even steal the support gun because, you know, they've got a lot of penals here. You know. Yeah, satchel number 1.
Well, this is the way to play this game. Just pick a unit, spam it. That's the way to do it.
Especially when that unit is blessed by Allah. Like the penals. Looks like the Germans, though, will be able to kind of clean up this whole mess because they've got Sturm Pioneers coming from the other side. The support gun, but it didn't really destroy it. Yeah, because it cannot one-shot the support gun.
Wasting piece munitions. They're probably just gonna pick it up and fix it.
Yeah, and probably they're gonna even wipe some of these penals because look at those, you know, that's a lot of Sturm Pioneers. So yeah, close range, lots of damage. Yep.
Nice, there he goes. I was scared there for a second because he was focusing on like the guys that were the furthest away.
Yeah, In the south, we have Conscript Spammer Man, and he's trying to move in, but he's in negative cover, so the Volksgrenadiers are just, you know, kind of going Voyak all over him, and yeah, I mean, took a lot of damage, but he's gonna take the south probably. He's got a T-70 that's moving in, and that has no counter from the southern OKW guy, Flapjack, because he didn't build a Rekenwerfer. Everyone loves it when they do not do that, so you can just dirt bomb them. There's actually a Lux in the center. Now, how do you kill a Lux with memes? That's always something that I've actually kind of struggled with.
I usually like to hide like my Pinos behind a wall or something where he doesn't have vision, and then I'm just gonna pop out and throw 5 satchels. Although unnecessary, it's a big explosion. Everybody likes big explosions, you know.
Sounds like Michael Bay would really love to employ you.
Yeah, just glorify Michael Bay.
But yeah, it looks like the Panzer II will kind of waste its time derping on some combat engineers. So yeah, the combat engineers are just gonna run away and be like, oh well, you know, we're like 10 manpower apiece. So yeah.
They even chose like upgrade to minesweepers. They're like, it's bold of them to assume that those Germans are gonna plant mines.
I mean, that's never a bad assumption, to be honest, because I mean, no matter how annoying OKW players can be, and you know, the guy that picks fortifications is definitely a prime example of an OKW specimen in the wild. But like,
the guards coming for the ass of that Lux.
Ooh, really? Oh, nice spawn of the guards. Looks like the flamethrower squad was wiped out, but if the Lux can be like pinned down with
and another T-70.
Oh yeah, T-70. So he's gonna be chasing in. And the conscripts are trying to retreat to get the anti-tank grenade, but they're not going to be in time.
T-70s are coming for the Lux now.
Yeah, like all the T-70s are converging on him. It's like Marshall.
Rest in peace, Lux.
Yeah, looks like the Lux is going to die. Yep, well done. Everyone loves T-70s.
Yeah, and especially when they're spammed.
Although, to be fair, this is like 2 players going for T-70, so it's not really like anyone spamming it. Which makes it less of a meme. So you're sad.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna try to like charge the Sim City, but there's a Schwer, so yeah.
W Ballbash is getting a second Armageddon now.
That's probably a good idea, considering that they're getting like absolutely crushed by 2 T-70s and a scout car with flamethrowers. So if I were them, I would just get as many cannons as, you know, as can be done. Yeah, to be fair though, at this point, like, yeah, no one's caring about that, and that's probably a mistake for the blue OKW guy, the one in the south, because, I mean, he could just send, like, he's got 600 manpower, so he could send some extra units, like maybe a Panzer Fusilier, he's breakthrough, because maybe send something down there just to harass and be annoying. And nice cutoff in the north, actually, by the Soviets, you know, just completely destroying the munitions income. Oh, that satchel charge.
Yeah, he satcheled himself.
Yeah, but he's
not gonna pick some shots on the T-70.
Yeah, doing quite well, but to be honest, the Rekenwerfer there is in big trouble because of all those flamethrowers. Needs to run away.
You should have probably gotten an MG-34 here to support it from the back.
Yeah, no, he's got better. He's got a flak emplacement that's positioned like in a way where he cannot shoot. Because look at him, he put it in the trench, so I think it's gonna just hit the trench. Oh wow, okay, actually it phases through. Yeah, I guess it's like the Schwerpanzer quarters then.
Oh, I look at the Rockets. Oh.
Yeah, the grenade, but that actually allows the T-70 to move in. Unfortunately, he's gonna get Panzerfausted, so he needs to run away. And the glorious flak emplacements of Allah have been able to actually kind of repel the Soviet push. One of the Pinos has been wiped out, and the T-70 needs to run away. So the glorious Sim City is working in the favor of the Germans. So we have one of the players, if you notice what they're doing, just spamming out the support guns and getting the battle group, and then the other guy is supporting with the flaks. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. He also is building a second flak. Like, if you click on the fortifications guy, he's building a second flag for some reason, like right near his cutoff.
Okay, yeah. Maybe he's really afraid of that. He probably should have fixed it by placing like 2 mines, but whatever. I don't know, floats your boat, dude.
I don't know, dude. I, by the way, really love what Aziz, the combat fighter, is doing with all of his infantry. He's got 3 conscripts with all the upgrades, and then he's got a guards rifle.
Hey, look above the fuel point. T-34-85 just got like 4 kills, I think, on the German block.
Yeah.
They're making them retreat.
I see 3 kills. But yeah, like, T-34-85 out already. That's pretty good. In fact, it's actually the first, like, real piece of armor, which is weird. Like, where are the Panzer IVs? Like, where the hell are the Panzer IVs, to be honest? I mean, the South OKW guy has a Schwer, but he doesn't have enough fuel. And the center, the green OKW guy, Fake You Hard, because fake news, he doesn't have enough fuel either. So, like, these OKWs are really... You know, they really should have been focusing more on the fuel. That's what I've been telling you, you know? That fuel is really important. Like, the Soviets have a T-34-85 out, and the Germans can't even get a Panzer IV.
Yeah, the green guy, like, look at his army composition. Like, the only thing N80 tank that he's got is the Pioneers with the Shreks, and that's it.
Yeah, I guess he's gonna get really seriously run over by the Soviets in the future, unless he gets some Rakens. But look, he's going for a Jagdtiger because that's the best vehicle in the game, you know?
He's probably gonna lose it to like a Guards rifle PTRS.
Looks like there's some shock troops trying to move in, but obviously the Schwer Panzer is just, you know, it's a little bit too much, at least for right now. If I were the Soviets, I would have picked at least 1 Doctrine, the artillery piece. Because, you know, it might be, as you term it, homosexual, but it's effective.
Imagine one of the Soviets gets a Katyusha. Like, just look at the green guys' battle group headquarters.
Yeah, it would be so great.
At the same time, everything is next to each other at the same time.
It would be really, really good.
Oof, that would be an oof moment, dude.
Oh no, the T-70 in the south. Oh no. Looks like the Panzer, no, sorry, not Panzer. Fucking Reckon for.
Quick scope from 3 miles away.
Yeah, that was a quick scope and a half. It was literally max range.
I probably broken my keyboard if I were to rush in
yeah,
there.
I can believe that.
I just bought a new mouse like 2 days ago because I broke it. I raged in a game.
Did you buy it with your infinite like YouTube gold?
Yeah.
Obviously.
With my shekels.
Your glorious shekels.
Oy vey.
Look, it's the big blob fight that we were waiting for in the south, but it looks like the Germans will get absolutely cucked. Because guards are good, you know? Actually, no, those are not guards, they're penals with PTRSs. Yeah, that's kind of derpy. Looks like the Germans are kind of coming back into this. Like, they're retaking the north, and they're at least putting some pressure down the south. So what I'm thinking is going to happen relatively soon is that, like, one of them is going to start to get, like, a bunch of artillery. And the other one's just going to wait for the Jagdtiger, and then someone might get Panther or 2.
The fortification doctrine is on the teal guy. Just finished building his 4th emplacement.
Yes, my friend, I like this. So he's going with full fucking, like, Festung Europa or whatever, and
yeah, he's fortifying Normandy, but he's like missing out on the beachhead.
Yeah. Oh, that T-34-85 just absolutely obliterated a folk squad. Just one-shotted it all.
Yeah, and now it has 2 85s, so...
Yeah.
If he gets rid of Racket, then that could be GG very well.
Yeah, that's going to give the Soviets a great advantage because, you know, they've actually got mobility and stuff. They can just really kind of run around, kill all the flak emplacements, flank around the Schwerer, and cause some trouble, you know? If you were, you know, pretty aggressive with those, he could get some great results. In fact, he's even got a couple of guard squads, so he's really, you know, going hard on the quality, which is obviously what the Soviets always do. And
there's a Panzer IV on the bottom point, finally.
it seems to yeah, it seems to have helped quite a bit. Now the Germans are taking the south, but there's a bunch of Soviets coming in. If you look at the map, like, you can just see a swarm that's coming for the south, so... Yeah.
And he's not sending anything to decap the Soviet fuel point. Like, they desperately need fuel at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. If you look at the fuel income, the Soviets are higher, and that's despite the fact that the Germans have all of the north, so they have more strategic points, you know?
And they're not focusing, like, they're just now saying, someone get it. Probably not gonna hold it for long.
Oh, there's 2 Katyushas on the field.
Oh, I wanna see this first.
Yeah, and now I think they're gonna start to fire on the retreating German infantry. Oh, that was a... Oh, yeah, that is exactly... Now, what would be great is if the second Katyusha fired on the battle group. Yep.
Yeah, there he goes.
Oh, but it's missing. Yep, that was some pretty good firing there. Yep, first one is dead.
That's 2 wipes and 3 models, I think. That's good.
Yeah, that was a pretty good first barrage.
That's a lot better than my Katyusha barrages.
That's because you're bad, though. Looks like the Germans tried to counter it with an assault artillery, but they didn't realize that assault artillery is bad, so it's completely missed. And exactly, you know, like, it's also the most... Basically the easiest thing to dodge, because it's just the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, look, it's the Übersoldaten.
Oh, yeah, the Übersoldaten. They're gonna get MG34s. They're gonna vet them up, and they're just, like, gonna shoot lasers after that.
Yeah, they're gonna make them balanced. That's what I like to call it.
Yeah. But they first need to vet them up, and that's gonna be a bit hard, since they have the infantry advantage, the Soviets,
and the Katyushas, and the T-70s.
And the bigger dicks.
Well, I mean, that's a given. You know, they're Soviets. The T-34-85s are coming down to the south, and that's actually a very good move, because that's a player that was lacking AT, you know, Flapjack.
Yeah, the now vet 4 Volks used to have 4 members.
Now they have 1.
They decided to Panzerfaust the tank at point blank range, and basically the guy that was shooting the Panzerfaust just blew himself up.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's the thing I love. Like, oh, that quick scope. Yeah.
This fucking racket and Vet 2 already killed both the T-70 and the T-34.
Looks like the T-34. Oh, ram. Oh, damn it, ram. Damn it.
Oh,
that
could. The racket just killed another T-34 and then got bombed, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, if that T-34 had rammed the P4, it would have killed it, because, you know, that's low enough HP where the ram would have done, you know, all the damage, but...
But although, Rapin Shekels, poor Rakirin was almost vet 3. It had 3 tank kills.
Yeah, that was really good.
Hours in Call of Duty, but...
I mean, it's been destroyed, so that veterancy is gone, but the Soviets have taken, like, all of the south because, you know, they came in with more troops. So I guess they lost the battle, but they took the territory. They seem to have lost the entire, you know, rest of the map, though. So that's probably not the best trade ever. And it looks like they're going to lose the T-70. Oh, the satchel charge. Oh, that was a great satchel charge. Completely destroying a full squad. More Katyusha barraging. And looks like we even got some incendiary. Or, no, that's actually Il-2 precision bombing, so that's the end of the Schwer Panzer, most likely. Oh, no! It even destroyed the Raken that was just, you know, running there.
They were trying to run home and they just get bombed.
Yeah, that's really lucky for the Germans, though. You know, that's surviving. But the T-34 is going to finish it. And...
He should have
kablooey.
Cancelled that. I don't know, he was building something in the shore.
He was building a Panther.
Yeah, I should have probably cancelled it.
I mean, it cancels automatically. It's not. It doesn't take away your resources if it's destroyed. If it does if it goes over 50% of the completion time. And one of the support guns is actually already dead.
And I was vet 2 as well. Rest in peace.
Yeah, ripping pepperonis. Looks like the artillery advantage is really, really starting to come into play, and another airstrike.
Oh, the flanking placement is finally doing something. It's shooting at the plane well.
Yeah, but it didn't. It didn't.
The map, but at least it was shooting.
Yeah, at least it was shooting.
If some SS officer comes in like an inspection, there he's gonna see the empty shells on the ground, so everything's.
Yeah, but like those fucking 7 kill streaks coming in for the Soviets are gonna really start to destroy all the OKW buildings. So if I were the OKW right now, I'd really start to invest into something that resembled tanks, because Fake You Hard is floating 270 fuel, and oh, look at those T-3485s! Yeah! Yeah, just absolutely smashing everything. Oh, the flank coming in from the Raketenwerfers, though. Okay, I think the T-34s need to...
Damn it! Why are the Shun pioneers shooting the T-34 and just fixing the base? What is this?
I mean, if you can shoot the T-34s and make it run away, then you can fix the base.
Satchel on the Raketen, and rest in peace, one Raketen.
Yeah, that was a pretty good satchel.
Oh, and it gets quick scoped. Resting pepperonis.
Where the hell is that howitzer? Oh no, ISU, okay. That looked like that.
You shot dice by the Panzer IV flank. What is going on?
Oh, that's a great flank. Yeah, that was pretty good. Vet 2 Panzer IV. Now he's gonna try to flank around the Su-152, and there's actually no Soviet infantry to Panzerfaust. Oh, sorry, not Panzerfaust, but like AT grenade. Yep. So this IC-152 is going to die, most likely. I mean, the T-3485 should probably come in now. And if you can mark vehicle it, it might be, you know, it might be enough.
With all his infantry as well, like probably Panzerfaust.
Oh, but the T-34 bounces the first shot. That's actually really sad. Oh, that's everyone's bouncing.
Jesus, bro, so I fucking hate this game. Just like looking at bounces makes me rage.
Assault artillery does nothing.
Oh, quick scope from the P4 gets a better ratio.
Yeah, vet free. But he's actually getting kind of derped on by the Su-152. The problem is the Su is not switching ammunition, so he's on high explosive.
Oh, fanny quick scopes another squad. Jesus Christ, what is this tank?
Yeah, that's why you get Panzer IVs as the OKW, because they're fucking good. Like, they're secret OP, man. I don't know. Anyway, so like, the Germans are starting to get vehicles. So there's the guy with the Panzer IV. He's also got a Jagdpanzer, because, you know, that's the best unit ever. And the Germans actually got pretty much the entire map. Like, that's actually strong.
I don't understand how the Soviets got from, like, ruling everything, like, armor-wise, infantry-wise. They were just OP all over the map, and now they're getting wrecked.
Dude, it was that Raketenwerfer flank, because it seriously disrupted the Soviet tanks there. And then, you know, coming in from one side of the Raketens and from the other side of the Panzer IV really, like, confused the hell out of the Soviets, and they couldn't protect their flanks.
To support the tanks, and it gets sniped. I used to 152 get sniped by the Jagdtiger.
Oh, yep, that was some pretty nasty. That's like, that was more than a screen away.
What's going on with all these snipes, man? Like, is this? I'm watching Call of Duty Black Ops 1 million. What is this?
Yeah, you're watching a COD montage from like 2008.
Yeah, cue the dubstep, someone. What is this? I'm 12 years old, and what is this?
I mean, you are, yeah. Big infantry push in the south, though, and you do not really snipe infantry that much when it's like a whole blob of them. So, yeah, the Soviets can recap the south, and they can probably, you know, send someone to the center because, yeah, you know, the Germans have this great fucking Jagdtiger, which is the best unit ever, but, like, the guy with the Jagdtiger has, like, no infantry.
It's ass at the Soviets. And it says Deutschland on the ass.
Yeah, I see that. He's like, Deutschland. But yeah, if the Soviets just send some infantry there, the Jag can't do shit. And the North, I mean, the North...
They should have done with the T-34 advance earlier when they got flanked by Raketens. Why didn't they support it with infantry?
That's because the infantry was busy like trying to satchel all the buildings and satchel the Raketens to the north.
Aren't gonna do damage to your tanks, no infantry, dude.
I mean, I think you're just a hater.
Okay, yeah, I'm a gonna like post playing comments on those guys' profiles.
The Uber Soldan, they're about to die, man. Man, I'm gonna buy some Uber Soldan because they're the best. And they die.
If they have any vetted up Uber Soldan. Let me see.
There's a vet too from Fakey Hard, the guy with that used to have the SimCity. Damn, those satchel charges really ruling like up here in the north. Looks like there's a bit of an attack down south for the Germans that's gonna happen, but there's another ISU-152, and this one is from another player, but yeah, I don't think he's expecting this one. ISU-152s. Yeah, I don't see this happening, and I think that the ISU-152 is about to meme all over those Volksgrenadiers. But he's on. No, he's on prioritized vehicles. No. No. Okay, that was. And, yeah. He's like.
Nice. Goodbye, Vet 5 Volks. Are they gonna get sniped or not?
Yep.
Oh my god.
They got sniped by like the conscripts.
And another Vet 5 Volks just standing in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, but here comes the Panzer IV using Blitz. But there's a stolen Arkanwerfer. Yeah, I don't see the ISU-152 having much support here, but there's a couple of conscripts coming in, and the Panzer IV is low enough that it's gonna eat engine damage, and there's a lot of mines. So, no, but he's no, this is bad. He needs to get the ISU-152 near the conscripts. There is also the
conscript coming to throw. Oh, what is this? The Jagdpanzer.
Yeah, Ivan the hero coming in, but the Jagdpanzer just out of nowhere, RKO. But the Jagdpanzer is going to die because now it's getting just.
And the Vet 3 conscripts are going to die as well. The ones that 1880 the Vet 4 Panzer.
Oh yeah, right, the one guy. But here comes the AT gun. I think that the Soviets can destroy both of these German tanks.
Yeah, the Jagdpanzer.
Yeah, the Panzer IV is about to die because of the AT gun, but he's actually doing a lot. Oh my god!
Jesus Christ, what's up with those snipes, dude?
Damn, that Panzer IV.
Oh my god. It's so cancerous.
Yeah, just... Oh my god, another snipe! This time on a sniper. He built a sniper and just rushed it in, but he forgot.
It's a railgun. It doesn't.
He's literally just absolutely smashing everything that comes into sight. But I think his time is about to. Yeah, he's going to die to the Vet Raketenwerfer though. I don't see him surviving this.
He's gonna take as many Russians out with him as he can.
Yeah, he's basically like the wet dream of all those people in the comments with like the German avatars and 1488 SS Michael Wittmann.
And goodbye 50 kills Vet 5 Panzer IV.
Yeah. By the way, we should do a bit of a sync up. I'm at now 33:10, and I've paused it.
Can you pause it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on 32:10 as well now.
Okay, let's do a bit of an analysis of what's been going on. So, like, the Soviets, they are kind of making a comeback in the north, but seems like, yeah, they're having some problems because of all those infantry squads. But wherever they have the tanks, yeah, they're doing just fine. Another Schwerer Panzer headquarters has been built in the same place, and it's defended by the Jagdtiger. And yeah, the south, the Germans have lost all their nasty tanks. So I don't know what you think, but I don't see like the Germans coming back in the south. They're gonna have to really seriously play around the Jag though. Like that's the only major thing they have left.
If they manage to get around the Jag and even just like push it out of the combat, like not even kill it, gonna get wrecked, I think.
Yeah, so if they can like just at least make it so it's repairing all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we can restart right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. The guards are gonna get away on the top.
Looks like it. Oh, look at that minefield, though. Looks like someone forgot to put minesweepers there. Like, he didn't realize that that was going on. And looks like a Panther died up here, but a T-3485 also died, so they probably killed each other.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, everything's dying everywhere, getting quick scope. What's this artillery? Hold it in.
It's zeroing artillery. That's a really bad idea because he's never gonna have like, he's never gonna have these guys locked down and.
Just wasted 300 munitions.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they have a ton of munitions. They have 60 minis income.
Yeah, but still, there's no reason to waste it.
What are they doing? They're not moving the panels away, and they're just staying inside there for a long time. That could have been pretty costly for them.
Nah, but like, see, zeroing artillery, the first like 15 seconds of it, you do not need to worry about it because it's only gonna like shoot a few rounds. It's when it's going to end that it really shoots a lot of rounds and it can do a lot of damage.
No, I know. It's not the first time playing this guy. I've told you, I'm a professional caster. What do you think of me?
Okay, okay, A.
Keep bullying the players, don't
Capo Kipo. Looks like a Katyusha still lives and it's got 20 kills. That's pretty nice to see, although I haven't really seen it fire all that much. I guess it's the one that didn't die.
You can see the penals there, but they're just looking at each other awkwardly.
I mean, like, it's not like either the Penals nor the Ag Tiger can do anything, although, what the f... So the... See, I was just gonna say it, but the Ag Tiger decides to snipe. It's like, this is literally like... I don't know, fucking Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, it's just
the Company of Heroes experience.
This is the Call of Duty match.
It's like,
what the fuck is it?
it's like all these people have chosen, I don't know those guns because I didn't play Modern Warfare 2, but you know.
It's just, they're just like professional, they're from FaZe Clan, dude.
Yeah.
The sniper rifle and quick scopes.
I mean, for me it would be the AWP, because you know the only one of those games I played is Counter-Strike XD, so you know.
Yeah, I don't know names of guns from Call of Duty.
Oh, here comes the bombing run. You know, 5 kill streak coming in. Oh, that was close. That was close to both wiping out the Obers and doing a lot of damage to the Actier, but it didn't really do that much of both.
Yeah, probably would have been more precious to get the Obers because Yank Tiger can be fixed easily.
Yeah.
It's 3 Obers, not that quick.
Pretty much. Especially with like the sniper, like they're literally spamming snipers though now. So the Maxis has 2 snipers. And yeah, that's actually to counter the Obers, obviously, and that's a great idea.
Well, it's a great idea as long as the Yank Tiger doesn't
snipe them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Snipe the snipers.
Pushing middle, the Raketen. I'm probably going for the snipers.
Yeah, he might have been. Yeah, but he's out.
What is he doing? Oof.
he was close to doing the greatest thing ever. Big push in the south. Pretty big Soviet push in the south is actually kind of getting pushed back by the Naziest of troops, that is the Volksgrenadiers. Although I don't know if this Panzer IV continues standing in front of the Raketenwerfer. Wow. He somehow managed to kill the Raketenwerfer, which just kind of shows how strong these Panzer IVs are being, but like, you know.
That was really bad trade.
Yeah, terrible, terrible trade. They can just recrew it.
100 manpower, you can reman it, and that's it. 100 manpower for 400 and 135 fuel.
Yeah, 135 fuel.
Oh, oof, goodbye, Panzer Fusiliers. Jesus Christ, what's up with this Katyusha today?
Ooh, was it on the battle group headquarters?
Yeah, I was close.
Oh yeah, I see it now. Damn. Yeah, the Katyusha is really depriving the Ag Tiger of friends. Although, well, I mean, we can never say that the Ag Tiger truly has friends. Only like.
Or needs any friends, rather.
It does need. It does need friends. It's not really a school shooter of a tank. It's more like, I don't know.
The fat guy. With
yeah, he's like. Yeah, he's like the fat guy that's gonna be the first one to die in the movie, you know?
Yeah. But he can also pack a punch, like look at the quick scopes.
Yeah, it's like if something big turns up, he's the guy that you need to turn to. But, you know, everything else he's pretty useless at.
And another ISU 152 from the Maxis 8888 guy.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Actually, I would have gone for T-30 fast.
Cause you want to counter the Jagdtiger, but at the same time, if you think about it, the Soviets are down to 35 VPs, if you look at that. And so they need to have infantry superiority, and they need to have something that can really, like, derp all over any infantry that tries to cap VPs. So, like, it's more important to destroy all the German, like, infantry for them, rather than dealing with the tanks. And, yeah, we have a triple cap for the Soviets, so that's obviously something that the Germans need to deal with. Panther for Bullbosh, the glorious flak emplacement spammer. Oh no, the engineers... Okay. The engineers up north almost got just absolutely executed. The only thing that the Jagdtiger cannot snipe, it's the T-70. He's been trying to shoot at the T-70 for like the last 10 minutes, and he always misses.
And now he missed the ISU as well.
Yeah, which is like, you know, how can you miss an ISU 152? But apparently he can.
Yeah, the gunner's probably in there just like getting shouted at by the commander, just blaming it on the FPS or something.
Yeah, pretty much. It's zipping. South looks like Aziz is gonna take over there, and he's really Allahu Akbaring over all these Panzer IVs, who just keep staying in like the firing range of the Raketenwerfers, so obviously it's not really that difficult. And yeah, so the South is not gonna be capped by the Germans, which means that the Germans absolutely need to cap at least the North, but they're not doing that either.
I think Katyusha, I think, killed the Shrooms, if not the Maxim.
Yeah, that was really, really good, Katyusha. Just wiping out those Sturms.
I think it was a Maxim. Either way, Shrooms...
No, it was not an ISU because it's at 0 kills. Actually, I think it was the guards. Like, the Katyusha did the damage, but the guards killed them because the Katyusha is still at 20 kills. Yeah. The two snipers...
Oh, another snipe from the ISU on the box. Red 5 box in the bottom running. What's going on?
Yeah, I love killing Volks. It's just the best.
Oh, that's racist.
Did you just assume the Volks are a race?
Yeah, because they are master race. They are the Ubermensch.
Clearly.
Hey, look on the top. What's the DJ for?
He's focusing on the Raketenwerfer because it's capping the VP, but he's kind of doing it in a derp way. And he needs to run away from the Panther. And he's gonna cap it, but there's a bunch of guards, so... Actually, that Panther's in real, you know, trouble. He needs to run away to the flag emplacement. that's...
See some use of the flag emplacement. Minute 41. I think it's been 30 minutes and the flag hasn't fired once.
But there's an Su-85.
Oh,
but the Su-85 gets kind of pushed back by the two crew Raketenwerfer, so, you know, derp. Hey, that flag emplacement is at 0 kills, so it's been very useful.
He's just been spinning around the whole time trying to...
Oh, there's also a mine, so he didn't even need the flag emplacement. The mine was enough, because now he's gonna suppress it with the Obersoldaten. Yeah. Oh, but the Germans are trying to cap the middle, and actually that's very... No! What are you doing? What? He could have neutralized it and killed it. Okay, so now he finally caps it, but now he's in sight of the 120mm mortar, so now he might die. Still, though, that's actually really nasty because the north is German.
The north is getting Katyusha,
and it's gonna die. But the SU is gonna die too. The Panther runs over a tree and explodes. The center, we have a Katyusha that's pushing back the Germans, but they can just push in those Sturm Pioneers. Maybe they still have the forces left to cap the center point, and they absolutely need to do that because if you look at the VP situation,
be able to kill the
yeah, they're running away.
There goes the point.
Yeah, like now the allies have 35 points left, which means that they can't even take like 2-1 cap. So they're now gonna have to recap the north, and actually they're successful at that. There's nothing that can cap the south for the Germans. You know, nothing in a mile and a half, because the guy lost all his Panzer IVs. Yeah, to throw everything on the top, and they need the Jagd Tiger to do that, but the Jagd Tiger is staying in the center. I mean, if they send, like, you know, the Jagd Tiger to center point and all the Rakens to the north, maybe they might have enough to cap it, but they're being very slow about it. Really good move by the T-34, by the way, using that capping mode. Yeah. Yeah, 40 kills, look at that. He's going to die, probably, because of the Rakens. They fail. Rip. And now the Soviets are capping center.
T-34 decides to stay on top and fight the Sturms, and it's probably gonna die.
Oh, but that was the vet free. Damn. That's really sad. And the second one dies too, but it... Wait, no, what? No. That was not the second one. What died? Oh, the T-70!
Oh, rest in peace.
It got Jagd. The Jagd Tiger finally hit it.
Yeah, I survived the Jagd Tiger for so long, only to get quick scope in the end.
Yeah, man, that's really sad. Alexa play the anthem of the Soviet Union.
I think you got that wrong, buddy, but whatever. Sniper gonna snipe, Peter's gonna hit, Jagd Tiger gonna counter snipe. Oh.
The glorious Jagd Tiger counter sniping. And the flak emplacements actually shot down a aircraft for once.
Yeah, and the Germans just lost oversold that into shock troops because they thought, hey, let's fight them close range. That's a great idea.
Because that's the best idea ever. And the rest of the German infantry is busy getting cucked on the battle group by the Katyushas, and the Katyushas are gonna kill the battle group, I think, or no.
And the tunnel,
But they surrender. Man.
big oof.
So what do you think of the snipes? You know?
Man, this was a great Call of Duty montage. I think I'm gonna go into my Steam library and install Black Ops 2 and start sniping again. This motivated me a lot.
Of course, my friend. And yeah, like to be fair, I don't know. What is your meme perspective on the Germans? Like, what did they do mostly wrong? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. Bullbash, great emplacements, really great emplacement. That was a good investment. Like, oh, jeez. Okay, let me see. Okay, that was the top guy. I'm gonna do an analysis for each one of them.
Okay.
Mid guy, I don't know. Like, Jagd Tiger, he didn't really use it.
Yeah, 5 kills, most of them infantry from the snipes, and not barely but one.
Yeah, and the bottom guy, I think he did best. Like, I really liked his B4 with Fed 5 and 40 kills. That was quick scoping everyone. That was nice.
Yeah, but like after that one, it was just downhill because he kept sending the P4s like right into the firing range of all the anti-tank guns.
He like probably punched his monitor and it broke down or something, and then he just sent out units in front of our cannons.
Yeah, he pretty much became the angry German kid, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
If he would have kept cool, he probably would have had bottom.
Yeah, he was the one doing the best, and to be fair, considering how much the Soviets like spent in terms of effort in the early to mid game to get the South, you know, it would have been pretty good to take it back, but I guess it wasn't to be, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much more to say about it, except I mean, for a lot of the game, actually, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the Germans were really floating a lot of resources because they're derps. So I don't know if they were a bit.
Doctrine. What are we talking about here?
If they were a bit better about that, then they would have had a
really
bit of success.
He didn't build any packs and any.
I mean, he's smart. I think he was smart enough to know that if there were Katyushas and you know all that stuff, he probably shouldn't have done it.
If he's gonna build 4 flak emplacements in the backlines, like just go full build, fuck it, and build artillery pieces. I wanna laugh to be like, come on.
To be fair, an artillery piece wouldn't have been that bad of an idea, because if you get Vet 1 on it, you can get counter battery, and then use that to counter Katyusha.
Yeah, if the
but
Soviets weren't paying attention for a second, they could have lost Katyusha really easily because of the heavy FH.
yeah, I mean, what's done's done, and the Germans are dead. So yeah, I think that's gonna be about it, don't you say?
Yeah, nice historically accurate.
Yeah, that's Battlefield 5 Call of Duty Company of Heroes edition.
Yeah, quick scope edition.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be about it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Go check out Kettok the meme fucker, although you probably already know him.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And
if you're watching this on my channel, I don't know, just like go on Woodstock's videos and give him a like, because he does really good Minecraft tutorials. So, yeah.
yeah, like how to recreate the Fourth Reich in Minecraft.
Yeah, just like spotting in 4 zombies and telling them to, I don't know, just go find some villagers and kill them, assuming they're Jews.
I'm face palming right now. Oh my god. Whatever. That's gonna get demonetized, but who cares? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.